Welcome my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples. So let's talk about Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 7, Episode 6. Happy Mother's Day to all the wonderful, beautiful mothers out there that are good mothers. So let's get into it. Let's talk about Ciara cannot pick a good man if her life depended on it. It seems like she just keep getting the bottom of the barrel. I mean, she just be scraping the concrete and the sidewalk and the dumpsters for the guys that she actually get into a relationship and like. And now we see how Spice and Tobias meet, so we see where it's coming from. It seems like Tobias was feeling Spice right away off the hook. And it was like, damn, we got Tokyo in earlier scenes talking about she's crying and she's staying home. She just want to eat ice cream because her and Tobias broke up. But he ain't missing a lick. He ain't missing a step or a beat because he's trying to get with Spice. He probably got her number 2 as well. And also Sean, he was looking at Spice like he wanted some of that Spice all over him. I was like, whoa. Like, they're just so crazy. And then we get to see Momma Dee. She's back to her antics again. And Erica Dixon made an appearance. Like, OMG. So anyways, let's get back to the subject at matter. So anyways, we got Rashida. We have Spice. We have Mimi, we have Tommy and Ciara, and basically they're meeting up for a drink and they talking or whatever. And basically, Spice is just like, Tommy's difficult to work for because she's always drunk. She shows up to the studio drunk. She shows up late. She just shows up whenever the hell she feels like it or whatever. So anyways, they start talking. They learned that Rashida like Kurt back in the house. Spice think that's too quick, too soon. Oh, amen, it is. But since now that Kurt lost his mom, it seems like he needs to be around his wife. That's why having companionship and having someone that's the love of your life that you've been with for 20 years, a decade, and you married to and have kids with, that's the person that you depend on and you need, especially when times are hard. You know they understand. You know they're genuine. You just can't talk like that to a thought or somebody off the street. So anyways, it is what it is with that situation. So she lets him back in and she let the girls know. And Spice just really think like, okay, oh well. And so then you get to Ciara. Basically, she's letting everybody know that she's dating BK. They got something going on and it's good in these streets with him or whatever. Tommy's like, oh, for real? How many kids he tell you he had? Oh, he got 2. Tommy was like, no, he got 4 kids, and he's seeing a girl right now that I know that I'm cool with. I was like, oh shit, Tommy's dropping the beans. She's spilling the beans. And Ciara was just like, she really don't want to hear it. She don't know if Tommy's being petty because, Ciara is cool with, Karlie Redd. So she don't know. Anyways, them two are cool, but Tommy don't like Karlie, and Ciara is cool with Karlie. So it is what it is with that situation. Tommy says she really does like Ciara. She's cool. She just doesn't like the choice of people that she's chilling with or whatever. So anyways, they start talking or whatever. And they start talking about Jock's grand opening and all that other stuff. And BK's going to be there. Tommy says she's going to be there too. And plus, she can confront, BK or whatever when he goes there. So it is what it is. Rashida decides that she's not going to show up. She's not going to be there because she got better things to do. So anyways, we get to Jasmine. She meets up with Ciara. She's telling Ciara like, oh my God, Kurt has just like abandoned me. Like, I see him posting his kids and I see him posting all these videos on Instagram, online or whatever. And he don't even give a damn about my kid. He ain't posting my kid, but that's what you get. You came in sneaky and look what it got you. You slept with a married man. You had his baby. Did you think it was going to be all roses, peaches and creams? Oh no, you think the woman was going to accept you because of the shoe was on the other feet and you was married, Jasmine. And a woman came in knowing that you were married and then kept the lie on the DL for like almost a year, living up in a house, living up in a house that he's paying for while he's married with kids. And then on top of that, giving you, a car that's rented in his name or whatever, or the insurance is in his name. So think about if the shoe was on the other feet, you probably wouldn't be as receptive to Rashida if the shoe was on the other feet. But regardless, Kurt went out there. He made that baby. He needs to let that baby feel a part of the family. Let him get to know his brothers and sisters because they are a bloodline. They're going to soon be adults. They shouldn't be separated because, canon has nothing to do with what happened between Kurt and what happened between Jasmine. Rashida got to own up a little bit and just step in and be like, you know what? You created this baby, Kurt. We still together. You living in my house. We doing business together. You're your child needs to know us and know his brothers and sisters and get a different aspect on life and see like a 2-parent household, even though his mom might not have one, which is what Canon, like, if I don't know if I was Rashida or Kurt, would I still want to film on Love and Hip Hop if the woman that came between my marriage was sitting here filming and getting a check. But I know it helps because then he can pay less child support, and so everybody in the family's winning and eating and getting paid off that Love and Hip Hop money, that VH1 money. But if I was Rashida, I would be like, yo, I'm not filming if she's gonna be on the show, but I guess they gotta have a storyline. It is what it is. So we see Tiara is chilling with Jasmine because Jasmine really doesn't have anybody to film with since they took away, you know, Rod, and they took away the other people who, so you know what, it makes sense for her to film with, you know, Tiara or whatever. So Tiara was like, girl, if I was you, I would do this, which you should do. And some women do that kind of stuff. They do have a baby on with a married man while he's married, even though he's wrong because he stuck his penis in there and didn't use protection either, knowing he had a whole family, a whole wife at home. You know, some women do show up with the kid on the porch, show up at the grandmother's house, the aunt's house, show up at barbecues, parties, and events with the baby and drop him off and leave to force him to deal with his child. Some people do. That's the way, you know, some people do things. It's not actually the correct way, but sometimes you got to do it by any means necessary. You really want your child to be a part of this man's life and his family life, then you force him out, you force the child on it, or you wait and let time pass, but then time could be passing you by. So Jasmine's trying to force her child on Rashida, and the other children, they might not be open to that because, you know, that baby was received out of secrets. It was received out of lust, lies, and it broke up the family basically, and caused so much different emotions going on with Rashida and Kurt and his family and her family and all that other stuff. So it's a sad situation. But somebody has to own up and be the adults and be like, okay, this child deserves loving from our family and your family too as well. Somebody got to own up to the situation and make it happen. But Kurt ain't ready because he's still trying to keep in his good grace with Rashida, so he's not trying to have any type of dealings with Jasmine. But anyways, that's what, you know, Tiara was telling her, you know, show up, pop up, you need to talk to her, you need to do this, you need to do that. Really, it doesn't make it. I would just wait for them to come and talk to me. It is what it is, because I wouldn't force my child in a situation where my child's unwanted and might feel unwanted and then later on suffer some issues. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So you know, Tiara was talking about Jock opening up this hair salon, and she knows Rashida's going to be there. So her and Jasmine going to show up and come through. It is what it is. And also Karlie Redd was saying that she was going to go out and find some information on, you know, BK, because, you know, she can't go to, you know, Jock's opening party because she kind of like act up and went off, and her and Jock ain't getting along, so Blase ain't the third. It is what it is. So anyways, I was like, damn, they just pushing this thing. They just pushing Jasmine and Rashida. I would not be filmed. I'd be like, nope, but she's on the show, I ain't gonna be on the show. No, she ain't gonna be eating off of me. But it is what it is. The whole family's winning. They're making money, and so the money stays inside the family, and it can pay for some college tuition. That's what and basically to live. So anyways, it is what it is. But so then we get, you know, Blue Da Vinci. He meets up with Keely, and basically he apologized to Keely by coming at her so hard at the party or whatever, at Tokyo's party, and being like, you know, really on her or whatever. So he apologized, but he was like, yo, I just want to see my child and stuff like that, like, you know what I mean? And then here goes Keely. Oh, you know what my son thinks? You know, my son when he sees other men, he tries to run up to the other men and call him daddy because he don't know who his daddy is, and he feels hurt because, you know, he sees the other fathers of the kids picking up their child and he don't have his father around. And so that's what she says about Xavier. So then that's when Blue Da Vinci was like, because his mother's a damn fool, because his mother's stupid. It's your fault why I'm not in this life. It's your fault. It's your fault the reason why I'm not there, because you're raising him and you're keeping me away from my son. So basically it gives more validity to Blue's point that, you know, Keely is keeping him away. So it is what it is with that situation. And so then Keely was like, you know what, I've been through and all this other stuff, all this traumatic syndrome I have with you and all the stuff that you did to me or whatever, Blase ain't a third. So basically it almost sounds like she's keeping, you know, Xavier away from Blue Da Vinci because of what they went through and what happened between them, that he hurt her so bad. So basically, they was living together in Atlanta or whatever. The relationship broke up, and he moved to, you know, Georgia. I mean, and he moved to Miami, Florida. So, you know, and so it's hard for him to travel back and forth, or something happened. What, you know, but, you know, Blue Da Vinci was like, yo, I should have did this long time ago, have a sit down meeting, talk to you or something, because, yo, I can't keep going out without seeing my son. So basically, Blue saying that he should have did more. So maybe Blue should have did more and been more consistent, because basically Keely, so Blue is owning up to his part of not being so consistent and not forcing to have a meeting with Keely to sit down and talk to her, because basically he was like, I couldn't really keep in contact with her because we were still on the fighting stage. She was still angry and mad, but Keely was like, yo, my child needs somebody consistent, somebody around, someone's gonna be there, someone's gonna pick him up from school, take him to karate class, and take him here. And so Blue was like, I don't freaking live here in Georgia, I can't do that, you know what I mean, but I want to see my son. Can I see my son before I leave? She was like, I don't know, I'll think about it. I was like, damn, you holding your son like hostage, you holding him back from his father, and he's gonna see this shit and not like you for it, or he's gonna end up growing up having a grudge towards women, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, Keely was like, well, so then, you know, Blue Da Vinci was like, well, so can I talk to my son on the phone? Can I have a conversation with him? And so she was like, I don't know, I'll think about it. Like, that's really wrong, and that's low down and dirty, regardless if he ain't around 24/7, if he's a part-time daddy, if he can't be around, but at least your child should know their daddy. And if he's trying to see his son, if he's trying to visit him, if he's trying to set up meetings, certain schedules to see his son, you should let him, regardless if he don't got the money or not, because what he needs is his biological father, and he can learn where he came from, learn how to be a man, learn certain characteristics from his father that either he pick up or he don't pick up, but he needs to know where he come from and watch a man in action, even though he don't have the money, because sometimes people fall on bad times. So anyways, it is what it is. Keely was like, okay, I'll let you talk to him. So Blue talks to his son on the phone, and Blue starts crying, and his son is kind of like happy, whatever they're talking. You could tell that Blue was hurt. You could tell he misses his son. He wants to be a part of his life. Keely's feeling kind of bad about the situation, because she was just thinking like maybe a part-time daddy is better than no daddy. And she was like, I just really want to protect my son. I understand why she wants to protect her son, because she don't want him to be let down. But whether if he says he's coming on Sunday and he doesn't, okay, that something happened with daddy will show up next time. And so, but basically Keely does have a point that Blue should be FaceTiming him, talking to him on Instagram, Twitter, or all that other bullshit, basically, you know, to be more consistent. But it sounded like his son knew who the hell his father was, so, or his voice, and the Blue just cried, and they hugged each other. So I guess they're going to try to work out something, and maybe Keely's going to let, you know, Blue Da Vinci be a part of his child life, because it's kind of, maybe she kind of let go of the anger and the madness, but she know Tokyo and Ciara and Karlie Redd set her up with that situation with Blue and embarrassed her. She felt embarrassed because Blue did really get into her ass, and then Blue got into her ass this time too as well. He was like, you stupid! It's your fault. How can I be there? It's like shit. See, she don't jump bad with Blue. She jumps bad with what's his name, Keibachi, but not with Blue. And you see Blue, and he was sitting at the table by himself. He was flashing his diamonds on his wrist. It's like, okay, flash them diamonds into your son's account. So anyways, moving on. So I guess they're gonna try to come to some type of, you know, remedy where, you know, she'll let him be a piece of father than no father at all. So anyways, we get to Tommy. Tommy shows up to the video shoot with Spice. She's drunk. She's out of control. Basically, she's not there. I don't even think Tommy could do any dancing or any, you know, rapping or whatever. So basically, Spice is upset. Tommy walks in. She's looking at the screen of the video shoot. And she was like, yo, is that pause or something? Because why she look like that? So Tommy already knew that she was mad and she pissed. She got the red sippy cup in her hand. She got, you know, the red party cup. She's ready to get it in or whatever. So Spice is upset. Spice was like, yo, I was over here waiting for you 3 hours. 3 hours, I would have been gone. But you know what? They probably paid for that equipment, paid for the people to be there and everything, and then it's a waste of money if she just walks away and don't do anything. So it seems like Spice cares about Tommy's career more than Tommy cares about her career. Tommy's excuse was, I had to get ready, you know, my pig was sick, my pig was throwing up and everything, I thought my pig was having a heart attack. Really is not an excuse at all. You could at least call Spice and let her know, because you're not putting this rap game serious like you said you wanted to. So it is what it is with the situation. So basically, you know, Tommy was like, yo, he was like, I just came down here to be with a good vibe and be around good people, because ain't Bob Marley people good? Ain't they chilling? Ain't they chillax? Ain't they relaxed? I was like, she said Bob Marley people. Like, come on, Tommy. Tommy still had her red cup. She was still drinking or whatever. So anyways, they had a conversation. Tommy finally apologized or whatever. And so it seems like Tommy does really have respect for Spice, because, you know, Tommy don't apologize to nobody really at all. So it is what it is, and Tommy's going to try to do better and be more focused or whatever. So it is what it is with that situation. So we get Tokyo. We get Tokyo. Where we at now? We get she said Bob Marley people. That shit had me funny. So Spice is just telling, you know, Tommy, you need to get your act together. You need to focus on yourself. You know, you need to be about your business for real, for real. So anyways, we get, you know, Ciara and we get Ciara, Tokyo, and Karlie Redd. Basically, they sitting down and having a talk about what went down at the party or whatever. And basically, they want to find out what's going on. They're getting their nails done or whatever. So, you know, Tokyo doesn't really want to be there. She's not happy. She was like, all these bitches want to do is be in my business. These guys always want to talk about business, somebody's business or whatever. So anyways, you know, Tokyo, she's not happy because she broke up with Tobias. She's kind of sad. She's kind of down and depressed. And she just want to stay in the house. On the other side of town, Tobias is trying to get with Spice, and anybody else is moving, is walking. So anyways, it seems like, you know, Tobias really didn't have that type of, you know, or he's not that type of man that would sit around and wait for you to come back. Because time don't wait on nobody. So he moved fast and forward. He probably misses her as a friend, as a conversation, but he can't say, oh, I miss that vagina, because he ain't even had it. So it is what it is. So anyways, they started talking and having a conversation. And so that's when, you know, Ciara is telling the girls, like, hey, listen, you know, I heard that, you know, BK got 2 other kids, because Tommy told me that he got 2 other kids and he's messing with some girl named Joy or whatever. And so then, you know, Tokyo, I don't know why I call it. Tokyo was just like, why you keep messing with these fertile ass dudes, man? All these dudes you mess with are so fertile, because look at how many kids Shooter got mad kids on Ciara. Mad kids even before she even begun into the picture. Even before she became into the picture. So I'm like, okay, I'm reloaded. So anyways, it is what it is with that situation. So anyways, Karlie Redd said she's going to do her investigation and find out what's going on. I thought Karlie Redd was in the first scene, but she wasn't. So Karlie Redd is going to do her investigation to find out what's going on with the situation. Anyways, it is what it is. And so moving on from that, we got, you know, we got Momma Dee. She introduced us to Erica Dixon again, basically giving a shout out to her granddaughter and Erica Dixon or whatever. She lets everybody know at the party that, you know, Scrappy and Bam got married. Erica said she already knew it. She knew that they was expecting, because they got a little bit going on. So anyways, Erica Dixon and Momma Dee, they made up. They friends now. Everything's all good. And so, you know, Rashida's there. Rashida mom's there or whatever. Momma Dee, I don't know what she had on or what she was singing, but she was giving us life with her she was showing her new body and performing her new single, letting us know she's hitting the tracks. She's hitting the charts, you know, she's back up there. She got her track out there. So anyways, Rashida and, you know, what's her name? Erica, they talk or whatever. And so, you know, Erica finds out that, you know, Kurt's back in the house, and she was like, that's too soon. You should have made him suffer. So it is what it is. Erica was like, yo, if you want to run up on Jasmine, because Jasmine's been popping up on Rashida. Rashida's talking about it. She was like, the old Rashida would have went after Kurt, did him in with her mama. Then on top of that, ran up on Jasmine. She was like, whenever you want to run up on Jasmine, give me a call. She can't be running up on Jasmine if she's taking Kurt back. So it is what it is with that situation. I was like, damn, it's like that. So anyways, moving on from that, I was just like, it's just a sad situation that Rashida is just playing herself like this on TV. It is what it is. I feel bad for Kurt losing his mom. It's sad or whatever. So it is what it is. So we move on to the grand opening of, you know, Young Jock's shop or whatever. Everybody's there. All the ladies are there except for Rashida. And, you know, Tokyo's not there as well. And Karlie Redd is not there. And so everybody else is there. And like the main cast is there. So anyway, Spice is there, Karlie Redd's there. No, not Spice is there. Ciara's there, and Tommy, she shows up. She's there. Anyways, they're having a conversation. They're all talking. And you know, the best dress of tonight was, it has to go to Ciara, that all black that she had at Jock's, you know, salon party or whatever, grand opening. She looked at more professional. She looked nice. She looked together. She looked good. You know what I'm saying? Everything what everybody else had on was just straight out there. Like Spice, you know, she's Jamaican, so she's gonna wear blue and green hair color and wear brown pocketbook. Then you had, you know, what's her name? Mimi looked like she had on pajamas. Then you had Tommy look like she just got through walking the streets. Then you had, you know, Ciara, she looked like she just got through walking the streets. And then you had Jasmine, she looked okay if she didn't have that orange fur on, because it looked like it was way too hot for that. So anyways, so before then, you know, Tommy's there, Ciara's there, and, you know, Mimi and Spice. And so, you know, Sean, he walks up, he's there with, you know, Tommy or whatever, and Tommy was like, oh yeah, I'm just chilling because I'm doing some music with him. Tommy was like, he's not the only, Spice ain't the only person I'm working with to do music. I'm working with Sean or whatever, but we know Tommy's doing this to get back at Karlie Redd, to be spiteful. So anyways, it's in the studio working. Mimi was like, you guys are just working, it's just business. She was like, is it just business? It's business, and then your personal lives are separate, right? It's not mixing in with business and pleasure, right? None of that's going on. And so Tommy was like, yeah, what you said. So anyways, you know, then K-Bachi, he's like, yo, Jock, do you got security or whatever? And Jock was like, yeah. And it was like, since, you know, the 1, 2, 3 punch over there, Ciara apologized for her behavior, she's sorry or whatever. So anyways, K-Bachi walks in, he looked nice, he walks in, whatever. Ciara just started questioning, was like, yo, I heard that you got more than 2 kids, I heard you got some other kids, whatever. And so then that's when, you know, Spice was like, and he was like, no, I don't, I told you I only got 2 kids. And so Spice was like, where's the receipts? And he was like, well, Tommy told me. So Tommy goes to try to get the receipts, and he says basically that girl that's saying that them 2 kids of mine is just a stalker or whatever. So then so then BK goes into his confessionals, and he's like, yo, listen, I told Ciara I only got 2 kids, and I do, but I might not tell her everything I got going on, but that part is true. So basically, we know BK is cheating on Ciara. You know, he got another girl, her name is either Joy or Amber, that he's messing with, and he admitted it in the confessionals when he said, I don't tell her everything, I don't tell her all the things that I be doing. So anyways, that shit was shut down. And so then guess who walks in? Ciara and Jasmine walks in, and then Ciara is trying to introduce Jasmine, and that's when Mimi was like, yo, Spice, that's her, blase in the third. And so anyway, Spice is like, oh no, why you keep popping up here, why you here, get out of here or whatever, you know, and then just gonna be running up here, and you came here just because you wanted to see Kurt. You wanted to talk to Rashida. You talking about you want to see Rashida. You knew Kurt was gonna be here because him and Jock are boys. I think they even related. And so come on, don't play me. And so, you know, Spice is run up into her face and getting all up in it. I don't know why Spice is all up in Rashida's business, because Rashida don't give a shit, really. You know what I mean? Because if anything, Rashida should be confronting Jasmine, tell her to stop popping up. Hey, listen, here's my time. Let's talk. Let's have a conversation. And this is how we gonna do this, Jasmine. If you either do it my way, we don't do it at all, baby. So no one else should be fighting Rashida's battle. She should be fighting her own battle. If it's even true, everybody keeps saying this whole situation's fake with Jasmine and Kurt and Rashida. Whether it is or not, they look like they taking L's. So anyways, and so then, you know, Kurt, he skeets out, he bounces, he leaves the situation quick, fast, in a hurry. He don't want nothing to do with the situation. He's gone. And so, you know, Ciara, she notices. And so, you know, Jasmine's like, yo, get out my face, B-word. So it seems like Jasmine was ready to throw. She was probably going to get rocked or whatever. And so so Ciara, she apologized, and she ends up leaving. And so Mimi was like, get out of here, you skinny B-word. How come you didn't say that to Jasmine's face? Why you wait till she's walking out the door to talk junk or whatever? So basically, only person that really looked like they had Rashida back was, you know, Spice. She had her back. Like, she was like, nah, you ain't gonna be up in here. So it is what it is. Jock was like, oh my god, this is like deja vu. Jock was like, I can't believe you guys are gonna be tearing up my party, man. So it is what it is. And so whatever, it's over with. And so then Rashida, ends up talking to, you know, Spice Spice about the situation, and, you know, Karlie Redd, and, you know, Mimi, basically, and they let her know that, you know, Jasmine showed up and she popped up and it was a problem, it was a situation, but don't fear, because Spice had her back and was damn right. She really appreciates it, and she don't know why this girl keep popping up, because she wants you to take in her son. She wants you to be the second mama. She wants Kurt to be your father. She wants to be a part of your family. She's on this show filming with you. She works with you now. Now she wants to be a part of the family. She want to be sister wives, baby. And so, anyway, she want her son, the Cannon, to have that good life, that normal home, that big house. So, and a mother with a steady income, and open up shop, because Rashida opened up another shop, another press shop. So she's making that money. She's doing her thing. And so, anyways, Karlie Redd got the information that, you know, BK is actually cheating on Ciara and actually got a girl and got the info and all that other good stuff. And they was like, yo, you got to tell her. You got to let her know what's up. You got to tell her. And she was like, I don't know how to tell her. Basically, you know, Ciara was like, yo, I'm tired of all these women knowing my business and telling me in front of people and everybody. So, but the way that Ciara confronted BK about the business, about him having kids or whatever, so she hopefully she don't get mad at, you know, Karlie Redd, because Karlie Redd brought up the situation with all the other ladies and she wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, she told the business in front of all the guys and the ladies that was at Jock's, you know, opening salon party. So I don't know if privacy is a thing, but she said it is a thing. So I don't know if she's gonna get mad at Karlie Redd or whatever. So it is what it is, that situation. I was like, whoa. And it's just like, and then also the way Tobias was all over Spice and trying to get with her and talking to her in the corner, talking Jamaican to her. I was like, damn, he quickly got over Tokyo without no problem. So it don't seem like, you know, Spice can mess with anybody she wants to. I don't think Spice is actually friends with Tokyo. So basically, and he's single, so it's not like she's doing anything wrong. She could respect the situation that her friends are friends with Tokyo, so don't step that boundary. I wouldn't step that boundary, but some people like, yo, love is love. I'm feeling him, he's feeling me. It is what it is. So it is what it is. Everybody raised differently. Everybody, sometimes when people see what they want, they come after it, and especially when it's unattached, because right now he's unattached, but it's still fresh. And we see K. Bachi did not break up with Keely yet, but he's going to. He's kind of like done with her because of all the situation that's going on. He's probably done with her because she got beat up. So anyways, it is what it is with that situation. So, you know, I'm just like, damn, they just be wildin'. And so anyways, but it was crazy how Ciara put Tommy on the spot. Was like, well, Tommy told me. Tommy was like, yo, here's the receipts. This is what I heard. BK was like, I don't know why she's listening to Tommy, but at least Tommy didn't wail on and say, why you running your mouth, because it is what it is. This is how the story moves along. This is how things go down, by them conversating and talking and getting it together. So it is what it is. So, you know, wait till Ciara finds out about, you know, BK and his kids. So that's probably why BK don't want to hear what Ciara got to say about Shooter, because he's exactly like Shooter. So it is what it is. And so then Rashida, she comes home, she finds out that Kurt's mom passed away, and basically she's gonna be there for him, and she's just hurt. He's just hurt. He's really sad. He said, I don't know what to do. I don't know how I'm going to move on. I don't know anything. Kurt's like, yo, I'm paying child support for Ken and whatever. And my mom. I was just like, damn. So anyways, Ciara's going to get her heart broken. She's going to get her heart broken. Anyways, peace. I'm out. One love.